mighty hello from China to all my fellow South Africans. I've been hearing a lot of bullshit that's going on in South Africa lately, and it made me think of this poem I wrote like about 3 years ago. I would really like to share it with you guys, but it's been so long, so I'm going to read it because I am a bit nervous as well. So let me begin. It's called African Truth. African Truth. African is not defined by color of skin. Truth be told, as this bold statement begins, our roots are embedded deeper within. Because if our flesh is cut and exposed, no matter our culture, traditions, nor religions, we all bleed the same blood of scarlet rose. Near and far, north to south regions, our fathers past don't have to define our chosen paths. Unnarrow the mind so we can unmarrow the preconceptions that bind us to the prejudice unkind, to uncover the blind opinions and bring light to the historical lies that have been passed on from generation to the next, so we can take time to try and understand it isn't today's fight, but indisputably get to see eye to eye. Like dogs bark at strangers because it's exposed to the unknown, as human beings in our nature act as animals the same way and rather resist to decidedly get to know and learn. Decency, class, and supremacy these days are not divided by your language, authenticity, tone of skin, nor even how much you earn. Ignorance is not true bliss. I can tell you this. Only through knowledge and interest can we gain true power. Ignorance and lack of investigating through own individual perception only brings or holds one back to the bondage of old oppression. Giving something you honestly hardly know anything about, automatic rejection, having no time for things we don't understand and just disregard, only leaves ourselves in the dark and isolated. Arrogant egos timelessly, mindlessly debates judgmentality, turned it into mindless hatred for what our ancestors have stated, not realizing how polluted the collective consciousness has become. But all could change if we care to take personal interest and get educated. Education on true valid information. Letting who we are today outlast the horrific past. That is the solution to our colorful, iridescent nation. When Africa undeniably exists in each ethnic's bones, when our exemplification of Africa is not defined by the forefathers, texture of hair, or even the shape of our nose. That's when we as a country can truly say we victoriously rose and be more valuable in wealth and influentially powerful, on par with the first world. Once we can faithfully forgive and seriously move forward from the past that most of us today never even took part in. If we can honestly find it in our hearts to bury this haunted torment of apartheid, and if we can truthfully have patience to listen, learn, and sincerely be willing to understand how each racial, ethnic, different color brother came to be this way on this day, letting the pain and hate rest in peace, but remembering only growth we were shaped from through those yesterdays, so we can break the curse of division and righteously become a nation with supreme vision, unshakable, undefeatable. As we firmly unite as one nation, we can become even more exclusively exceptional than the world's United Nations. Think it can't be done? Remember the World Cup 2010? How well did we not unite then? We can be that and so much more again. We can. Let's stand together. Mbuntu, people. Come on, man. We can do this together. Let us stand together. Thank you for your time.